What's up, you guys? It's KJ, and I'm back with another review for what's it called? Love in the City on OWN. This is episode one, season one. So this is the first season, and basically the show starts out with it's four friends. They live in New York City. They don't really call it a reality show; they call it a docu series. And basically, what it is Kaya, who is like the main girl who brought everybody together. She's a celebrity stylist, and she's the one, you know. Brishan, who is a founder of a social networking site, You Are Warrior. Um, Chenoa, she is an actress, which I saw on something. I don't know, but I've seen her in something before. Chenoa and Tiffany, who is the founder of Pink Chose Me. They will be followed basically to just go and talking about romance, new romance, life struggles, success, and also they been friends for 10 years. And the girls basically, two of the ladies, Chenoa and Brishan, are married. Kaya and Tiffany are single, and it just basically is just kind of interesting for them to have conversation and talking about life and everything like that. Tiffany and Brishan are both breast cancer survivors. Brishan had um, breast cancer twice. The second time she had it in stage 4, so she survived that. And then Tiffany is also a breast cancer survivor, which is what their charities are. Rashawn is the Warrior charity, and Tiffany is the Pink Chose Me charity. So they basically sharing survival stories and dealing with each other's survival and helping them deal. So go basically the episode basically starts off with they talk about the girls getting together. Basically, they start off with the ladies having drinks, and they meet up and talk about how they met each other and how they've been knowing each other for 10 years, and how Kaya, who is kind of everybody's friend, brought Tiffany around to meet the other two girls, which is Bree Sean and Chenoa. And Kaya, like I said, she is the main character. And Brishan and Kaya go out to a boutique, go out shopping. And Kaya talks about her boy Toy, who is 27 years old. I think she said he's 20 years her senior. But he's her younger boo that lives in LA. And she's just talking about wanting to have a baby without really getting married before the husband. And if they don't work out, she could take care of a child. She's financially stable to take care of a child on her own. And so Rashawn was just kind of concerned for her friend and just want to make sure that she did something that she really wants to do and everything like that. So then we go to Kai was talking about how at 35, she kind of started to panic at 35 years old. So she kind of just wanted to go ahead and make, if he wants to make her work, she won't push him. But if he wants to make it work, they can make it work. But if not, like I said, she says that she is able to take care of a child on her own. So yeah, time is pretty much ticking if she is 42 years old. Kaya basically goes in to getting the girls together, and Brashawn talks about how she's not looking forward to getting together with the girls because Tiffany is going to be there. And they have some type of issues that surfaced up in Ghana when they took a trip to Africa for Brashawn's breast cancer charity. So the ladies meet up for drinks, and they talking about that 27-year-old guy that Kaya's dating again. And Tiffany says she's acting out of desperation, wanted a baby, and so badly. And they said they moved in after 2 days. Now I don't know if that's a joke or not, but that's what she said. They moved in after 2 days. So anyway, Chenoa's at the table talking about Chenoa and Brishan are the married ones, and Tiffany and Kaya are the single ones. So Brishan is telling the girls that they're gonna have to she's gonna go ahead and get a surrogate. And due to her 2-time breast cancer, she can't have any kids. So she's gonna go ahead and get a surrogate. And Tiffany said that she doesn't know if she could do that because she's too controlling and she wants to really kind of take over and birth a baby instead of doing it that way. And so Brishan feels like that's kind of a dig because she's like, if I could do it, I would do it. So, I definitely didn't understand why Tiffany would even say that. That was kind of inconsiderate for her to say. So, Chenoa is talking about how she's having fertility issues as well. So, yeah, pretty much everybody is talking about having babies. Each girl is talking about having a baby, or fertility, or making sure they can get pregnant, or some surrogates, or something to that effect. So I know a lot of storylines in different reality shows have that same storyline. So yeah, I know we are tired of that, and the fact that each girl has this issue or questions, concerns about this issue because they are of age, and like I said, two of them are single, and then two of them have breast cancer. So this is definitely a topic in the show. Just for those who might be interested or tired of hearing that storyline, this is definitely a topic on the show. So Chenoa, who is the actress, she is also having fertility issues, and she wants to give her husband a baby, and she mentioned bringing in another wife into it. Um, Now, she said bringing another wife because she stated that, her views on love are not traditional. And, she wants to be able to give him what he wants without them having to be separated or having to break up or having to dissolve their marriage. So, another wife, she was willing to do that and let him have a kid. Then she wants him to also, she recommended him having sex the normal way instead of having to go through all of these other steps to have a kid. She wants him to just actually have sex. The thing is, Chenoa has had fertility issues for the past 3 years. She's been talking about issues with her fertility. So she wants to go ahead and just let him do it this way because she's kind of just tired of going through that. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. What do you guys think about having a second wife so that he can have kids and be fully the man that he wants to be, and opposed to her having to continue fertility treatments and stuff like that? So then we go to Tiffany and Brashawn get into it at the dinner at the table because they're having a conversation that Tiffany, she's like, I don't care what people say about me. I pay my own way. I don't really care how people feel about me. Somebody immediate, that's different, but like outsiders, she doesn't really care how they feel. So Tiffany, so Noah sees that Tiffany and Brashawn are kind of playing nice, so she kind of blurted out, so did y'all make up? So that's when Tiffany kind of explained that Brashawn, how she met Brashawn and the story about what happened in Ghana. Basically, they went to Ghana to both, it was We Are Warriors charity, which is Brashawn's charity. They both went to have that charity event in Ghana and support breast cancer. Brashawn invited Tiffany because they are both breast cancer survivors, okay? So when they went, she said that Tiffany said that Brashawn's business partner kind of came up to her and was like, I don't like you, you don't like me, let's just leave it at what it is. So when they had that conversation, Tiffany felt like Brashawn was kind of, stepped back, and it kind of made her uncomfortable. Brashawn explains that she did step back, but only because they are both her friends, and she didn't wanted her business partner, wanted her friend, and she didn't want to get in the middle of it, so she kind of just brushed it off. So when that happened, Tiffany took it upon herself to kind of just distance herself from the situation and started to go, when the microphone came up to her, the media people in Africa wanted to talk about their event. Instead of her talking about We Are Warriors, where she was there for, she started talking about her own personal charity, which is Pink Chose Me. So Brashawn said that she didn't want, basically that kind of was a dig to her, and she did not like that, and that's what kind of really gave her the feeling that Tiffany was not a good friend. So they talked about it, and Kaya feels like Brashawn hasn't let it go, and it's hard for her to let things go. So that's that so far on that. I'm sure that's going to come back up if that's the way she feels, that she's not going to be able to let it go. Then they, so the next thing was Brisha's charity. No. Yeah, Brisha had an event. Brashawn, I'm sorry. Yeah, she's planning for an event, and they're getting things set up and everything, and the event starts, and, Tiffany walks in and uninvited, and Kaya invited her, she said, but Kaya hasn't quite arrived to the party yet. So Brashawn stated how she loved Kaya, but she can't just be inviting people all willy-nilly to her parties and stuff like that, especially Tiffany. And Tiffany and Brashawn haven't really talked yet since that discussion that they had over drinks. So Tiffany was just like, I'm just going to go ahead and be the bigger person and let it roll out. In the middle of the event, the elevator breaks down, so all of the guests end up having to walk up 11 flights of freaking stairs. Tiffany and Kaya meet up at Tiffany's store the next scene and find out, find the outfits for Chenoa's event. Chenoa's having an upcoming event. They're talking about Kaya and states that she still wants to do the baby thing, and it's not about the guy, it's about what she wants right now in her life and everything like that. So all her friends are really just concerned about her wanting to do that without a man and without having that support system. But she feels like she can't support herself, so this is what she wants to do. And Chenoa's event, Chenoa has an event. Everybody comes to the event. All the girls are there, and she talks about before her event, she goes over to Kaya, who is kind of got a salon. I guess she does some kind of hair, which I saw in the preview. She did some really pretty, like curly, purple, blondish hair. It was really pretty. So I assume Kaya is some kind of hairstylist. Chenoa went over to the shop. Kaya was doing her hair. And so they were just talking, and she was just talking about how much she's under so much pressure right now, and with her husband and having a baby. So yeah, she was saying that she's been taking fertility for 3 years, all these different fertility drugs, and injecting herself with all this stuff, and now she's just tired and she don't want to be selfish, but she just wants him to go ahead and just do what he got to do to have a baby because she don't want to take any more drugs. So, I mean, I kind of understand it on both sides, but an outside wife and having sex with somebody else, I'm not sure how I would feel about that. You guys let me know how you feel. So, in the at the event, she made a toast, and it was a really nice toast to her husband, and Kaya is concerned that they're separate. They're gonna separate for the wrong reasons because of this baby situation, but that's their marriage, so they really will be the ones to decide. Kaya is single, so she probably needs to kind of stay out of that. So yeah, she makes the toast to her husband and everything, he's really supportive of her, and he helps her with everything. Kaya feels like he's the perfect man because he does everything for her, and she would just hate for them to have to separate. So yeah, that was pretty much how it went off with the toast. They showed some previews from the next episodes, for the rest of the season. And I think it is going to be good, interesting. Like I said, it's not a lot of drama, but it is, at the very least, going to be an interesting show. So I just kind of wanted to jump on and let you guys know about this show. It is Love in the City on OWN. Hopefully you guys enjoy the review, and hopefully you guys enjoy the show. I'll be back later for Married to Medicine. And yeah. So I do appreciate you guys, and I definitely want to thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend. Thanks for watching.